What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of A Legend in the Making. Yesterday I gave you 3 suggestions, Schmeichel, Cole and York, and you guys went ham for Cole and York. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to do Andy Cole, tomorrow I'm going to do Dwight York, and in the meantime I'm going to give you 3 new legends to pick for the day after York, which is the much requested Jari Litmanen, Eusebio, the Portuguese legend who sadly passed away, and Michael Ballack, the German and Chelsea scum. I hate Ballack. I hate him. I hate him. Now, before we get into the rest of the video, guys, if you want to purchase any FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below. A very fast and reliable service. And if you use the discount code NEPO at checkout, you will get a discount on your coins. So, Andy Cole, guys, another one of those players that I watched and hated growing up because I am an Arsenal fan and he is a Manchester United player, and it was quite easy for me to make this card actually because Cole was one of those guys that, being English and being a prolific goal scorer in the Premier League, I would follow him even though I didn't particularly like him. And you know, it was hard not to watch Man United back in the day, their glory years, because they were a fantastic club. You know, they won everything for a reason because they were the best in the world at the time. So Andy Cole, shockingly for me, only won 2 personal honours, and that was a Premier League Golden Boot and the PFA Young Player of the Year, which I found surprising. And what even surprised me even more was how little he played for England. Only 15 appearances for England and only 1 goal. He also played 621 club games, scoring 271 goals. He did have an incredible goal-scoring ratio for Manchester United, but after that he just fell apart. You know, he played for Blackburn, Fulham, Man City, Portsmouth, Birmingham, Sunderland, Burnley and Nottingham Forest. And for a lot of those clubs, for example, Nottingham Forest 10 games, 0 goals, Sunderland 7 games, 0 goals, Portsmouth 18 games, 3 goals. Like, he did not have a very good goal scoring record when he wasn't with Dwight York. They had such an electric partnership. He played for Man City and did okay, scoring 9 goals in 22 games, but still, for a guy like him, not too hot. Now, as an Arsenal fan, I do want to make it perfectly clear to you guys that we did create Andy Cole. We did make him the behemoth that he was. He played 1 time for Arsenal, 1 time in the 1989 to 1992 era that he was at the club for those 3 years. And even though he only played 1 game for Arsenal, he still managed to win a trophy for Arsenal. He won the FA Community Shield, or the Charity Shield, or whatever it's called these days, and he won that with Arsenal even though he only played 1 goddamn game. So, Andy Cole's card, guys, I've given him 85 pace, and his defending and heading is relatively irrelevant. He wasn't a header of the ball, he was just one of those guys who was a finisher. I've given him 78 passing. Now, although he did have a great partnership with Dwight York, his passing wasn't the best. He was a striker, he was a poacher, a clinical finisher, although he wasn't really a clinical finisher. And I've given him 80 dribbling because he was actually relatively decent on the ball. But the only stats that I could really give that were key to Cole were his pace and shooting. And I was trying to be, like, I tried to be as unbiased as possible with all of these cards, of course. And thinking back on Andy Cole's career and watching highlights of his career and knowing him growing up, Cole was the sort of guy that would genuinely take 3 or 4 chances before he would score a goal. He was the sort of player, like, unfortunately, what Arsenal have had over the last few years in Marouane Chamakh and Olivier Giroud, and any other striker that we had that wasn't Thierry Henry, basically, where it would take so many chances to put the ball in the back of the net. And that's the same with Andy Cole. And I think with that in mind, 85 is actually very, very nice for his shooting stat. It should probably be 83 or 82. But I know what you guys are like, and I know if I put 83 or 82 for his shooting, you would have gone fucking nuts. So I put it at 85, even though that's massively open for debate, because he was a great finisher. You know, he did have a solid shot. He had great, a great finish on him. He put the ball away so many times in his career. You know, 271 goals for club is no joke, absolutely no joke. But overall, I don't think Andy Cole's legend card would be one that I would be interested in FIFA Ultimate Team. I do think this is a fair reflection of his card. I do think this would be one of the cheaper legend cards if it were ever to be made, because his stats just aren't incredible. You know, okay pace, okay shooting, there's 100 guys out there that aren't legends that have the same stats and better than that I would prefer to use than the legend Andy Cole. Maybe using him in a full Legends team and a full England team or something would be decent, but other than that I just would not be interested. But this is going to be the end of the video, guys, so as always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.